Hi, this is an instructional video on an Android application called Rapid Love SMS. Why is it called Rapid Love SMS? Well, because it lets you quickly create love messages or SMS text messages and send it to your friends and families. Beside the love messages, there are some other type of messages such as holidays, for Valentine's Day, anniversary, congratulations, and so these are some of the categories that you can see. It's a subset of available categories, but you can quickly select a category, and for that category you can select messages and quickly send it to one person or a group of people, I'm sorry. Well, let's take a look and see how to get a hold of this application. Okay, the application is available on Android market, as you can see up here, and you can go to the Android market from your computer, and from there you can do an install, and it's going to install it on your telephone, on your specific telephone. Or if you want, you can go to, from your phone, you can go to the market search and search for Rapid Love SMS, and it's going to bring up this application. Okay, so let's take a look and see how this application works. Okay, I'm actually running this application right now in an emulator because it's not actually connected to my phone, and I'm just running it from the emulator for the purpose of this video. Once the application starts, you're going to be presented with this home screen, and which is presented for a couple of seconds, and then it goes away and you're brought to this main screen here. Couple of notes. First of all, this icon that you see here is for the purpose of this demo, and it's not actually available when you download the application. This is for me just to simulate some functionality because I'm using an emulator and not an actual phone. The other thing is that all of these buttons, once you click on it and you press and hold it, you're going to be presented with a context sensitive help. So for example, if I click on the people button here and hold it, then it's going to give you a short help that tells you what you can do with that. Or if I click on the refresh data, hold the button, it's going to give you the help for that specific button. So this is called a long click. So if you just hold and press, you're going to be presented with the help for that specific button. Okay, so as you see, these buttons, they have numbers on there. And this is just to show what steps you need to go through. So if you click on the category, it's going to present a list of the available categories of type of messages that are currently available. This list does get updated as different type of events approach. For example, when Christmas or New Year or Valentine's Day approaches, this list is going to get updated. And you can scroll down and see different type. So let's select, for example, an I love you. Okay, as you can see, I selected the I love you category, and now the category is shown here. For that specific category, now I can select a message or an SMS text. That's button 2. So if I click that, it's going to show you a list of the messages that are available for that specific category. And you can select one, and now you can see that it's going to show you the message there. Then you can select button 3 that says select contact. These are the list of the contacts that you create specifically for this application. So if you click on select contact, it's going to show you a list of the available people that you have in your contact list for this application. I'm going to show you how to add people on there. So if I just select this person here, and it says that okay, now that person is selected, and then you can proceed to button 4 for sending to one person, and this button again is numbered 4, and no, there is no typo, there is no problem here, it's 4, and I show you what the difference between these two buttons are. Okay, so initially when you start this application, you are not going to have any people in your contact list. For example, if you click on select contact, it's going to tell you that you don't really have any people in your contact list. So I'm going to show you how to add people to your contacts. That's where this button comes in, people. So if you click on the people, you're brought up to a different to a different screen. This screen is where you can actually add people to your contact list. So the buttons again are numbered. The first one is like selecting phone contact, and once you click on that, it's going to bring you the list of the people that you have in your However, because I'm connected to a emulator and not an actual phone, that phone contact is not working. So that's why I took a snapshot of it, and I'm just gonna show you how it will look like. So your phone contact is going to be open, and it's gonna show you a list of the contacts that you have in your on your phone. So from there you can select the person, and once you select the person, the name of that person is going to appear here, sort of like this. So the name of the person is going to appear there. And once the name of the person is there, you can add that person to your phone. So you also have ability to manually enter a person. So right now I'm going to enter a person there, and I'm gonna select this one, some name. And I'm gonna say Jane, and with the telephone number is, so I'm just gonna add some other telephone number there. And I will save that person into my circle, and I will tell you what the concept of the circles are. So once that person is added, you will notice that the circle that is the default, that's going to get bumped up by 1. So if I click on view contacts, now I can see 2 people that are in my phone contact list. So I can select one, and once that person is selected, if I choose to do so, I can delete that person from my contact. And once I delete, you will notice that this the default number of people in the circle is going to change. So if I delete the contact, it's going to tell me that okay, the contact was removed, and now I have only 1 person. And I can verify that by clicking on this view contact. That's just going to show the 1 person. Okay, so let's talk about the circles. Right now this application, it contains 3 circles. Future versions are going to be customizable, so you will be able to create your own circles. So right now it says friends 1. So let me choose another person to add. And again, remember that you can actually select this from your telephone phone contact, but because I'm not connected, it doesn't display, so I'm just manually entering. So the person that I deleted, I'm going to add again. So I'm going to add it and save that person into my contact list, and you notice that now this is bumped up by 1, and it says 2. So now let's say that I want to go to a different circle. So the family circle right now says 0. If I click that, so now the default says that the default is family circle. I can click on my view contacts, and it's going to tell you, hey, you don't have anybody in your contact list and you should add people there. So I can go and add a person there, and I'm going to say, I'm going to add another person there. So once that person is added, I can save it into my contacts, and you notice that it says, okay, now the family has 1 person and the friends has 2 persons in there. So whatever circle that you currently have chosen, that's the color of it is going to be green, and if I click on the view contacts, you're going to see that person. Okay, you can also delete all the people in your circle by clicking this delete button here. So if I select the friends button and I click the delete, it's going to tell me, are you sure that you want to delete all the 2 people in there, or how many ever number of people that you have in there. So in one shot you can just get rid of all the people that you have in your circle. Just remember that this doesn't have any effect on your actual phone contact people. This is just for the purpose of this application, and it keeps a list of who you have added to your contact list. So 3 circles here: friends, family, and others, that you can actually add people there. So once you add people, you designate one circle as default. So I can set, for example, friends as default. Now let's go back to the message screen that we had. So I click here on the message. This select contact is going to bring the people that you had in your default circle. So if I select this one, it says that I have 2 people in my contact list, and I can select, for example, Jane. Once Jane is selected, it shows it up there, and I can send that to that 1 person. Once I click on button number 4, send to one, that means send to one person or the selected person here. So it's going to try to send it to that one person. It says, hey, the following message was sent. Or if you want to send it to everybody in your circle, you click this button here that says send to circle. So once you click it, it says your default circle contains whatever number of contacts that you have, and it says, are you sure you want to send a message to everybody in your list? So if I say yes, send away, it's going to tell you it sent this whatever message that you had selected to, and it's going to present you with a list of the people that you had selected. So this feature is pretty good for occasions like, for example, for New Year, or different occasion for holidays. For example, specifically if you want to send a message to a group of people with one click. So let's go back again and see what these different buttons are for shake and select. So that's a feature that if you do a shake and select, instead of going to this SMS text here and choosing a message, what you can do is that shake your phone and it automatically is going to select a random message for that specific category that you have selected. Again, because I have I have an emulator here, I cannot actually shake my phone. That's why this button is here. So that sort of like simulates that shaking capability. So if I click that, you will notice that the message is changing up here. So every time you shake your phone, that message is gonna change. So it randomly selects one, and then you can select that to one person, the person that you have selected up here, or you can send it to entire group. So that's a pretty handy feature that you can just do a shake and select a random message for that specific category. The other checkbox that you have here is a message update. So these messages are sort of like template. If you want to update them, you just click this button here. So the message is now displayed. So let me randomly select another message. You will notice that the message actually changes here. So the message that was displayed up there is now shown here, and you can click there and you can add or update it as needed. So you can update your message. So that's the message now, and then you can send that message to the one person or to a group of people. And once these options are selected, once these options are actually selected, next time when you start up the application, these options are going to be on and they're going to be shown. Couple of other features that are available is that this drop down here, this slider, if you click this on the slider, you can share this app on Facebook or Twitter, and we encourage you please to share it, let others know if you enjoy this application. You can turn off the speaker, so your phone initially when you start up this app, there's a sound that every time you select category or click on one of these buttons, there's a sound that is played, and you can turn it off by clicking on this button right here. You can with clicking this button right here. There's also the people button here. This people button is toggles you back to that people screen, and that the icon changes and you can click on it again and it takes you to the home screen. Those buttons are sort of like this people button down here and the message button that you see. And that's basically it. And I hope you enjoy this application, and remember that these categories that you see up here, they are updated as different holiday or events approaches, and all the messages, we try to update these messages on a regular basis. And we hope that you enjoy the application, and this application is currently free, and please share it on Facebook or on Twitter and let others know, and we appreciate your feedback on us. Thank you. And this is the shortcut that you can go there for downloading the application or going directly to Android Market. Thank you. Bye.